Hey, what's up? My name is Lauren Macdonald and I'm a graphic designer and visual artist, and I thought I would make a quick video to go over my resume and introduce myself. To get started, I graduated from the University of Colorado Boulder in May of 2019, SCO Buffs, and my degree was in Strategic Communications Media Design, which is really just a fancy way of saying advertising/graphic design. A lot of my classes included skills in obviously Adobe Creative Cloud, and then I also took several copywriting classes, some strategic campaigns classes, and marketing as well. I also received 2 minors. The first one is called TAM, which is short for Technology, Arts, and Media, and here I learned all about typography, digital photography, and then we did creative coding with HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. My second minor was in studio arts, and I emphasized in digital art and acrylic painting. During school, I worked as a community and leasing assistant at the apartment complex I lived at, and during my 2 years there, I leased over $1.2 million in real estate, and I helped them out with their social media, and then I was also an after-hours emergency contact, so I had to deal with a whole bunch of weird stuff, but the weirdest one was definitely the SWAT team, but that's a whole other story. And during my free time, I was also on an intramural volleyball and dodgeball team, and we did not win a single game, but we had the most fun for sure. So I'll tell you a little bit about my job experience in the industry. I am currently a graphic design intern at a design thinking and branding agency called the Edge 360. We work with a lot of high-end clients. One of our biggest ones is Acoustic Architects, and they are a luxury home automation company. And then another big one is ExpertJet, and they're pretty much like a private flight company for the mega rich. Think of it as Uber. I've been there for nearly a year now, and I work directly with the agency's founder and art director. I'm responsible for making pixel-perfect mock-ups. This goes from everything to apps, redesigning websites, creating print materials, stationaries, everything like that. And a big part of my role is selecting and editing images for their weekly blog posts. I've learned so much during my time here, and I am so thankful for this experience. Right now I'm also working for a company called Shine On Education, and this was started by a really great guy named Seth Perler. He creates coaching materials for parents and teachers who have neurodiverse students. So these are kids with ADHD, autism, anything like that who struggle with school, and he helps them navigate it so that way they can have a super awesome and successful future. I do a lot of work for him in WordPress, updating his 2 websites, and then I also spend a lot of time working on his social media. He has Pinterest, several Facebook groups, YouTube channels, and then he also sends out email blogs that reach over 20,000 people a week. And then I am also a direct contact as an affiliate manager for his customers. Previously, I worked for a Boulder, Colorado local CBD startup company called Modern Hempy. And for them, I did everything from the logo to all of the branding, and then I created the package design for all of their 5 products. And then they brought me on again to help out with their second company called Sunshine Connect, and they are a business-to-business hemp seller. Before that, I did a short project with Modern Market Eatery. I worked directly with their copywriter there, and we created some A-frame designs to go on display at their store. An overview of my skills include an advanced working knowledge of Photoshop, Illustrator, Lightroom, and I also have experience in InDesign and Premiere Pro. And I built my website from the ground up using WordPress, and I've worked on projects with UX and UI with the Envision application. I'm also proficient in social media marketing, branding and strategy, as well as the fundamentals of coding. I'm always making art, so I am confident in my illustration and design skills, and then I also really enjoy working with my Nikon on photo projects, and I just really love being in a team environment and working with other passionate people in the industry. A few other notable accomplishments that I have is I was an international finalist and received a merit for the Young Ones The One Show. This is an advertising competition for students, and our brief was on Kraft mac and cheese. I will post a link to the project in the description below. So some additional highlights and a little bit more insights about me. I went on an epic 2-month-long backpacking trip across Europe in the summer of 2018. I visited 10 countries in 53 days. I would say my favorite one was Amsterdam, but I know this sounds cliche. I just really love traveling. I really love seeing how different cultures work and live, and if I could travel forever, I absolutely would. Randomly, I was the #1 youth drummer in Colorado Springs for 2 years. And I was drumming for 6 years, and unfortunately when I went to school I had to give that up just with roommates and everything, but I am so excited to get back into it, and music is still a huge part of my life. To wrap this up, I'm currently seeking a full-time creative opportunity, so if you'd like to see some of my work or if you'd like to contact me, you can check out my website, which is macdonald-arts.com, and I will leave important links in the video description below. Thanks guys!